I am a firm believer that everyone should learn how to play an instrument. So essentially that's what we're going to do today. We're going to take the piano, I would argue the easiest instrument to play in the world, and I'm going to show you how to play a piece of music even if you've never even touched one before. And all it takes is 2 simple steps. 1, find where middle C is. 2, play the piece of music. So find yourself a piano, follow along, and you're going to find that you can play the piano without too much thought at all. So step 1, you're at your piano, you've got 88 notes, you've got to find one, it's going to be middle C. All you have to do is find the vague middle of the piano. In that middle is going to be 2 black notes. To the left of those 2 black notes is middle C. Sorted. Now, funnily enough, we don't actually need that note right now. I just wanted you to know where it was. So let's drop down 2 more. And we're actually at an A. It doesn't really matter what the rest of the notes are. I just want you to know that that is the A. 2 notes down from middle C, because middle C is nice and easy to find. And that's where we're going to start our piece. That's where step 2 comes in. So step 2, take a finger, any finger, even a thumb if you're feeling adventurous, and put it on the A. And play something like this. Something so incredibly mundane and boring that you think, what's the point? It's just going. So long as you're playing it steady, you're doing it right. There's literally nothing more to it than that. The next challenge though is counting at the same time. I want you to count to 8 and repeat that over and over and over again, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And do that until you don't have to think about it anymore. Okay, so how do we make this more exciting? Well, it's all about emphasis. If you don't have variations of notes, if you don't have variations of rhythms, you've got to emphasize certain note values. So now that you've counted to 8, I'm hoping that you can hit notes 1, 4, and 7 harder than the rest of them. So if it counts like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sounds better already, yeah? When I'm talking, I can't do it, but it sounds good. Just remember, it's highlighting notes 1, 4, and 7. Now you've got that going, all we need to do is add a little bit of left hand, and we're feeling like it's something powerful, like it's something epic, like it should be in a movie, and yet we don't really know what we're playing. How good is that? How useful is the piano that you can hit a note and just play it? Unlike a trumpet, unlike a saxophone, unlike a violin, all of those things, those instruments, they're just ridiculous. Somebody shows you, oh, this is how you play the instrument. This is how you play that string. Okay, let me do it. Oh no, I couldn't get it to make a sound. But on the piano, if you know where a note is, you're going to be able to make it sound. It's perfect for learning. So now all we have to do is add the left hand. Now to do that, we have to put an A lower down than the one we're playing in the right hand. Now, all you have to do is find the 3 black notes. Oh look, there's some down there. And think about where that A is positioned in correlation to these black notes here. Oh, it's going to be this one here. And put your thumb of your left hand on that one. Now all it's going to take is playing that thumb every time you get back round to number 1 when you're counting through your pattern. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can see in the right hand I swapped my thumb. You can use anything you want, whatever's comfortable to begin with. Now, next level, next part of this, we've got to make the left hand change notes. If we put our thumb onto the A, we then can use each finger to walk down the piano. So watch what happens if I play all of the A's in the right hand and slowly walk my left hand down. That works. Not having to think. I don't know what notes I'm playing. I just know I've got a rhythm in the right hand and the left hand's working down, note by note. And you get it. But what we can do is we can elevate it, we can make it sound a bit more exciting. When we get to this note with our forefinger, we're not even bothering to get to our little finger. When we get to our forefinger on the E, we can swap this A and go down another black note, and it's going to sound really cool. Watch. And back to A. You can just practice that. Sounds pretty cool. Okay, it's building up, it's building up. So now we're going to expand the right hand, and all we're going to do is find that A, use our thumb this time, no buts about it, you just have to, and go to the 5th note up from that. So if A is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're going to find an E, that's going to be with our little finger, thumb and little finger together, and we get that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Another way of counting it. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left hand was arguably using the wrong fingers, but just hit the right notes and you're fine. So now let's complicate it even further without knowing any more notes. Let's play the exact same thing that the right hand is doing lower down. So we've got the A and the E, but we're going to be moving that left hand down in chunks. So the hand stays exactly in the same shape every time, just moving down one note at a time. So it's A, remember, and then count 5 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, gets you to E, together at the same time, and you got this. Works. If you're feeling fancy, you can add the G sharp when you get to E. Extra fancy, add a pedal. And really, so long as you can feel that rhythm, you've got it. So this is what we're going to tack on at the end. I'm just using fingers 1, 2, 3 and 4, repeating twice before the left hand moves down. Whack in that cheeky G sharp, the note just below the A if you're feeling adventurous, and then you've suddenly got a piece of music. Watch. Remember, it's not exciting until you put a little bit of emphasis into it. Watch. There we go. Left hand joins. Repeat. G sharp. Right hand adds more notes. And repeat. Maybe add pedal. Just hold it down. G sharp. Left hand's bigger. Every time the chord changes, every time your left hand moves, that's when the pedal lifts up and down again. And then we can pause on there before we go to, remember the new part, still same thing in the left hand, the right hand's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the pace up, pretty much the same speed you did before, and repeat. It's like the section B, sounds cool. G sharps. Repeat once more, maybe twice. Yeah, we're going to do it once more. And then when we get to the E, we're going to pause. And then this. Got a piece of music. Just like that, starting with a single A, 2 notes below middle C, adding in an A lower down in the left hand, then walking down 4 notes using our other fingers. Then we added the 5th note above A, then we expanded the left hand to do the same thing, and the difficulty there was the movement going down. And finally, we added a run in the right hand, which was just fingers 1, 2, 3 and 4, playing nice and evenly. And occasionally, if we felt like it, when the left hand got to an E, we whacked in a G sharp. And that's it. So what do you think? Did that sound good enough to learn? Did that sound good enough to think, you know, maybe I might just sit down at a piano today. Maybe I might just borrow that one off a friend and just give it a go for a week. See if I can do this little pattern, and then who knows what might happen. Because, believe me, I know how difficult it is to start off when the music sounds rubbish. No motivation. But if the music sounds great, you will be motivated to play for ages. And you know what happens when you play for ages? You get better really quickly, and suddenly you can play an instrument. So let me know what you think, please. I would love to know in the comments below if this is something that you found achievable. Even if it does sound really complex, it's just about slowly speeding it up and getting yourself confident with the fact that the piano isn't a difficult instrument to play, so long as you recognize the patterns that go into it. Make sure you like this video if you thought it was good. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more like this. And I will see you very shortly for some brand new content. Have a good one.